What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to teach you how to play Mute City from F-Zero. This is going to be the Super Smash Bros. Brawl version, but they're all pretty similar. So I started off with the intro, which is just some power chords, and it's going to be rooted on the E string. So you have the 8th fret on the E string, 10th fret, A, and D. So you're going to do that one twice, go down to 6, and back up to 8. That's the first one, the little pause there. And then after that, it does another sort of fake out one, where it just does it twice. And then it does it one more time, and slides down right before you go into the main riff. So let's talk about the main riff. So you're going to start on the 10th fret of the G string, sliding into that. So 10th fret, 8, 7, all on the G string. So 10, 8, 7, G, 10 on D, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7, G, and then back down to 10 on D. So you're kind of just going, up and down a scale, basically, starting from the top. And then you have this little quick triplet that goes into the next part. So I've seen it written a couple of different ways, but I play it like this. So that's just going up the scale kind of fast. You do the 10th fret as like a little lead-in 8th note to a 16th note triplet. And you could hammer that on. That's 7, 8, 10 on G. You could hammer that on, or you could pick it if you want to. I think either of them sound good. But then you land on the 8th fret of the B string, down to 10 G, 11, 9, 8 on B. So you have, and then down to 10 on G, back up to 8 on B, and then you go down the whole scale again. This time adding the 8th fret on the D string. So that whole part again is. So basically you do all that twice. So here's the whole thing so far, not including the intro. So. Also, in this version, the guitar player uses pinch harmonics a lot, very liberally, I guess is what I was going to say. But so you can just kind of play some wherever you feel like it to emphasize a note. It's hard for me to get the exact pinch harmonics that he's doing sometimes, but one that's really important is after you do all that twice. That one at the bottom, 10th fret A string. I think he does a really high one. So if you don't know pinch harmonics, like the further towards the bridge you go, the higher pitch they get. There we go. That's a pretty good one. So after doing all that twice, you go to the next section. Oops. So you have these like 4-note riffs at a time, where you're starting on the 10th fret A, and then you start your 4-note patterns. So then you have 10, 10A, 7, 8, 10 on D. And then you do that again, but you change the last note to the 7th fret of the G string. On this part, he seems to do a lot of pinch harmonics at the end, like on the very last note. And then this next one you do 7, 8 on D, and then 7, 8 on G. And then 8 on D, 7, 8, 10 on G. So far you have, and then from here you have a couple more. So this one starts on the 6th fret D. It goes 6 D, 6, 8, 10 on G. And then this one right here, I just do it kind of like a C sharp major E shape chord. So that's 1 note per string, 11 D, 10 G, 9 B, and E. And then starting on the 10th fret G, slide to 13, and then 14 B, 13 high E. So you have. And then this is where kind of the long riff at the end comes into play. So that's the beginning of it. You do 13 G, 14 B, 13 E, and then up to 16 on E, bending that a full step. So you pick that, and then pick it unbent, and then come down to 14 and 13. Also, right here, there's a harmony. I've seen this part written several different ways. The way I play it is just sort of the way that I heard it, like maybe the more dominant melody to my ear. So if you have a different way to play it, maybe, let me know in the comments. Send me a tab if you have one. But I think this is a pretty good representation of the part when you're just using one guitar. So you have, oops. So that's where we left off, and then you go, so that's 16B, back up to 13E, 14B, and then down to the G string, you go 16, 15, 13, and then 16, 15 on D. So, and then you go back up. 16D, 13, 15 G, and then 13, 15 G, and 14 B, and then 16 on B. I like to slide up to it. So you have. And then the very end here. So just a couple of 16th note triplets. It's the same frets on each string. Starting on the E string, you do 14, 12, 10. And then 14, 12, 10 on B. Landing on 13 on B. And this is the same as that little fill right here. You can alternate pick it, or you can hammer or pull off if you want. I kind of do a mixture of both. I do pull off and then alternate pick. So that way the ending of it sounds kind of more emphasized. So that's it for the main part. I did try to figure out the solo for this song, and I don't have 24 frets on this guitar, and they definitely use at least to the 23rd fret. So I could kind of fake it by... I just kind of gave up there, so. Alright, well that's it for Mute City, the Super Smash Bros. Brawl version. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have an idea for a song I should do next, and I'll see you in the next one.